So let's say you're looking for a toy hauler that's maybe a little bit lighter weight. You know, you want something, maybe you don't have a big vehicle to tow it with, and you don't have a huge load that you're putting in it. Well, that's exactly what this one is perfect for. This is the 2021 Jayco Jay Flight 236TH, and with this floor plan, I mean, it's a little bit smaller garage space, right? It's about 5 foot from the ramp to right here. I think it's a little over 11 foot from the ramp till you hit the bathroom. So, you know, you still get a decent garage space, but our dry weight is starting right around 4,800 pounds. So again, you're under that 5,000 pound mark, and for what you get, that's actually pretty darn impressive. Now, as far as cargo carrying capacity, that will be a little lower as well. You're looking right around 2,500 pounds for that. So again, you can't put a ton in here, but if you're looking to, you know, kind of stay, you know, well under that, you know, 8,000 pound mark, then this may be one that will be good for you. As far as seating, we don't get quite as much seating in here as we've seen in the others, but that's still okay because you will see right in the back, you can very comfortably sit 4 people in here, and honestly, if you're sitting pretty tight, you can probably fit 6 right here in the back. As far as sleeping capacity, you know, we're back to kind of where the Coleman was at, where you're looking at 4. The main reason being, you know, we don't have the bed up top. We also have lower ceiling heights, and as you saw, you know, I mean, this is a few thousand pounds lighter than the Fuel, so it makes sense that, you know, we're gonna have a little bit lower, or the ceiling heights, of course, gonna be a little bit lower to help save some of that weight. Now the table is also nice and large, so you can still eat meals here, you can still play games. The table is very easy to remove, you know, it just has your standard legs, so you can fold it up, slide it underneath the seat, or take it outside, so that way you can utilize the party deck, because this one does come with the party deck. And that's, you know, that's one of those things where when I'm looking at toy haulers, right, especially in travel trailers, the party deck for me is almost a must-have. I love a party deck. That's a huge benefit for me because it's really utilizing the space. If you don't have a party deck, for me, it's almost wasted space. Because, you know, I am going to drop the tailgate there, and I want to be able to go out there and have like a built-in deck or a patio because it's cool. Especially because a lot of sites, when you back up to them, that's the best view. And if you can drop that deck, I mean, I've seen them where people are dropping their deck over like a, you know, like a 50, 60-foot fall straight down. And that's a cool experience, you know, because, I mean, those cables are definitely going to hold you up. And you just have an absolute gorgeous view, set up some chairs out there. It's wonderful. Now, you know, it obviously can still be utilized as a toy hauler because, you know, you have the ramps and everything else. And you also notice this one has a screen. You know, again, we talked about kind of the importance of that. Now, it's not a 3-season screen like we had in the Fuel. But, you know, again, this one's going to be less. You know, it's kind of that in between the last 2 we saw. This one is going to be starting at $30,995, which is about $7.42 a day. So if you're looking for something that's, you know, reasonably priced, a little bit lighter weight, this SLX right here just may be the one for you. You get the party deck, you get the screen, you have the seating right back here, and you still have 11 foot of garage space that you can utilize. Now, windows on both sides, which are important. You know, that'll let in that natural light during the day so it doesn't seem closed off. Like I said, a lot of toy haulers can feel pretty dark, especially when you start having dark woods like this, but they actually did a pretty good job with the lighting, and in combination with the windows, it definitely doesn't feel closed in for me. You'll see over to the side, you have the nets, so that way you have good storage right there, easily accessible. For our kitchen space, a microwave. Right underneath that is a hood with both a light and a fan. Storage right up top there, window. Again, you get into the upgraded countertops, so, you know, it's an upgrade over T-mold and an undermount sink. Now, they use a composite sink rather than stainless steel. Still get the high-rise faucet there, and over to this side is that recessed 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover oven underneath, and as we all know, with the Furion, your knobs do light up. For storage, you'll see plenty of storage underneath the sink. I do like this because there is enough space there to be able to get to a trash can. Also, easy winterization. If you're wondering what this right here is for, that's what that is. That's a tube for winterizing the RV to put that in your RV antifreeze, so it does make winterization process easy. And then you'll see a couple pull-out drawers here. Again, more storage. Kind of a nice little add-in countertop right over to the side with storage in that as well. So pretty decent storage, especially given the size. And then tank monitoring panel will be out here. One thing that is worth noting is on the water heater, it does run off both gas and electric, and you can turn both those on at the same time for faster recovery. Now, if we spin it around a second, before we go in the bathroom, I just want to show you right over here. As far as TV, Oh my gosh, look at that. They actually use HDMI cables. You would think that shouldn't be a big deal, but so many RV manufacturers don't. But this does make it super easy, right? So this is where your TV would go, plug it in, you're good to go. That, of course, will hook up into this multimedia center, which has a DVD player built in, so you can just pop that in. And then more storage right here underneath. Sorry about the mess, but you can see that is good storage there, a little bit more down below. And you'll have the Norcold fridge freezer right over next to that. So good cold storage here. The other thing I really like about this particular unit is that the thermostat is right there on the outside. It's extremely easy to adjust, which I like, because a lot of times you have to open up the fridge and it's in the back, and if you have a bunch of stuff in there, it can be a little bit tougher to access. You'll see the AC unit. It is ducted AC all the way throughout, and that's nice and easy to get to, easy to change your filter as well. For the record, that's one of those maintenance things that a lot of people forget about, is to wash out or clean your AC filter. If you haven't done it, it'll probably be pretty easy to tell, because you'll probably have a bunch of black streaks right here on your ceiling, right? So if you're looking up, there's a bunch of black streaks there. A, I recommend cleaning it, but the black streaks off, but B, you'll probably want to clean your AC filter. And let's go ahead and step into the bathroom. So as we come on in here, a couple different things. One, there's always a couple things I like to look at in the bathroom. One of them is when you sit down, I want to make sure I have enough space that I'm going to be comfortable. Not that, I plan on spending all day here, but I still want to be comfy. And so you can see here I have plenty of room for my legs, great space for my shoulders, no issues here whatsoever. As for the shower, I'll take a step in here just to kind of show you height. So you can see I'm 6 foot tall, and I have more than enough room, especially with that skylight. I mean, I can probably be 6'5", 6'6", and still be able to stand in here without having any issues. The other thing I like about it is that the doors aren't a roller track. So what that means, when you're done showering, all the water is going to go right down the door into this shower pan. You know, it's not like a curtain where a lot of times you open the curtain and the water ends up all over the floor, or a swing-style shower door where you open it up and, all the water falls onto the floor and you have a mess. It's one of those minor things, right? But it just makes showering a lot easier. You just don't have a mess to clean up, which I always enjoy. Again, good size sink, or well, it's not huge, but it's a decent size sink. You do have a little bit of space on the other side of the countertops, which I like. Electrical outlet, you have your hand towel ring there, and then something I really do enjoy, though, is the fact that you have space for a trash can under the sink, and I personally really like that. I always like to have a trash can in my bathroom at home, and so I like to have one in my RV as well. When we come into the bedroom, a couple different things I want to point out here. You'll see you have a shelf across the top with LED lights, wardrobe on both sides there, so good space for clothes. You'll see the big nightstands, and look at this. You have an actual top on it. What does that mean? Well, if you want to use that to get in or out of bed, I'm over 200 pounds, I can actually put weight on this. It's not going to crush. If that's just a simple panel and I put my hand on there, chances are it's going to go right through, and I'm going to have my arm in the pass-through, which is not something you want. So I like that they reinforced your nightstands. And, I sleep with a CPAP machine, and if you've been watching the whole stream, you've seen me say that a few times, but I personally like having one, so because, well, it makes me sleep better, and so I want to make sure I take it when I go camping as well. And if you put it right here, it will ensure that, it's not going to be an issue. And I can plug it in on either side of the bed, so it doesn't matter what side I sleep on, I'll be good to go. Now, if you take a look at the wall, you'll see a solar charge controller. Look at that. You want solar? Boom, you got it. No issues whatsoever. That way you can trickle charge that battery. And for TV, if we take a look to the left a little bit more, you will see a spot for a TV right there. Connections are right up top. So if you want to watch a movie or a show in bed here before you, call it a night, no problems. So that's what we have for the inside, right? Let's take a look at some of the outside features here. So our screen shuts nice and easily, just like so. You have the little kind of lever right there. This is something that, if you've had an older RV, is probably something a little bit newer for you. Normally, you have to open this up, reach inside to be able to grab the screen. Now you just have little levers just like that. Just makes life super simple and easy. Undo that guy, we can close it just like so. You'll see the nice big grab handle right here. The steps, you have the MORryde step above step system, very solid. Folks, I'm over 200 pounds. I can basically, river dance on these things. Not that I'm gonna do it, but if, right? And no issues. I mean, those things are not flexing, it's all good. Aluminum treads, you have the grip tape on there, all set. Coming around up front, let's come take a look. One of the things I love is easy setup. Why? Well, because I like things to be easy, and that's exactly what this is. Power tongue jack makes my life easy. That means I get to sit down and start sipping on my old-fashioned that much quicker. So I love that. Got a light up front, two 20-pound propane tanks with a cover, rails for your battery, diamond plating on the front, of course protecting that front end from any rocks or debris or anything that gets thrown up by your tow vehicle. Coming right over into here, you get the pass-through. So you can see a couple different things in here. One is a TV mount. So we saw that little mount in the bedroom. This is what you would attach to it. So the cool thing about this is you can put a TV on there, you can hang it in the bedroom, you can take it off, and then when we go back, you'll see there's a spot you can hook it right up back there, so you can use the same TV both inside and outside. You also see that ladder in there, that's for the party deck. So you can enter this RV from your party deck, which is awesome. So let's show you that TV mount I was talking about. It's this right here. So you can take that TV, boom, right there. You're done with it, great. Take it back inside, put it in the bedroom, good to go. Connections for it are right there. Aluminum alloy wheels. Really has a lot of nice features out here, folks. This is, again, just one of a couple different toy haulers we have available. There's a huge variety of options as far as garage size, cargo carrying capacity, overall weights, and you want to make sure that you have all that information. Let us help you out. Let the experts guide you through what you're going to need and get you the perfect toy hauler. And all you have to do to make that happen, folks, is text the word FRESH to 46642 to make sure that we can help you and you can get out and start enjoying RVing just like we always have.